Hi, my name is Lucy Murray, and I'm doing a social experiment video for my personal project on whether our judgments and first impressions of people can truly be changed. To do this, I paired up 3 pairs of people who have 3 different types of relationships to see if the way you know someone has effect on the impression you receive of them. Group 1 consists of 2 people who have never heard of each other or met, Quinn Oden and Isabel Kelligrew. Group 2, 2 people who have seen each other through social media but have never met, Lily O'Connor and Kaylin Presley. And Group 3, consisting of 2 people who have met and know each other but not very well, Aaron Luderman and Owen Copps. I compiled a list of 20 questions ranging in intimacy for the partnerships to discuss that covered topics from tell an embarrassing story of yourself or do you want to be famous to things like describe your family dynamic and tell your life story. I set up dates and times for all 3 partnerships to meet and discuss these questions on their own, as well as interviewed each person individually on their impression of their partner both before and after their conversation. The following video is what resulted. Enjoy!
I don't know her at all, so yeah. When I first saw her, I noticed she had a nose piercing, which I don't hang around people who usually have stuff like that. I mean, she seems really nice, just different style and taste than me. Not right off the bat. Right now, I don't obviously know her, so she doesn't seem like we'd have a lot in common right now, but maybe. I'm definitely open to getting to know her, but maybe we are 2 different people. So we'll just have to see.
I have some friends who go to her school, but I've never talked to her, never hung out with her or anything. Catholic, and I assume that she's probably a pretty popular person. And she seems pretty bubbly and extroverted. I'm sure if we talked, we could have some things in common. But judging from the first glance at her, I feel like I kind of get the first impression idea of who she might be friends with, and I don't think we would have a lot of similarities. I think we could definitely be good friends if we had a good conversation, an engaging conversation with each other, and got to know more about each other. And I think friendship kind of goes along with respect, even if there's differences. So.
Yeah, I mean, I really admire her she's been through a lot, and we both came into this open-minded, but I definitely, appearance-wise, I judged her first thinking that we'd be very different, but we've definitely crossed paths at some point. We're very similar in some things in our stories, and it's just really cool. I don't really know what to expect, really. Like I said, we came into it really open-minded, both of us, and I'm really relieved it went well. I was really nervous that we wouldn't have anything in common, and after seeing her, too, I was scared that we wouldn't have anything to talk about, but we had a lot to talk about, so that was good. I mean, we're still very different people in the way we're going to dress and tastes and things. She really loves music, and I'm kind of indifferent about it, but other things, just how we see life and how we look at friends and how a relationship should be, we're very similar. I actually definitely think we could be good friends. If I went to Myers Park, it was an IB, I think we'd definitely be good friends in class.
I don't really judge a person when I first see them, so having a conversation with her just really gave me more of a insight as to the person that she is, and we really opened up to each other. I just saw her more of a person rather than a stranger. I didn't really expect it to go any certain way. I was really excited to know how it would go, and I think it went really well. We really opened up to each other right off the bat, and we were both really extroverted and friendly, so it went well. Yes, we had a lot in common, actually. We just started finding out all these different ways that we could have crossed paths, and that we've been in a lot of the same places at the same time, and that we have a very similar family background, so that was really interesting, and that's probably why we were able to open up to each other so quickly. Although I do think that we are pretty different from the outside, and we got along really well, and we were able to have an engaging conversation with each other, and we're both really friendly, and I think I could definitely be friends with her.
I know she goes to our school, but I don't really know her. I've never seen her before. She seems really nice and like bubbly, I guess. Like her friends and her are always laughing in her pictures. But I think we have like different styles, and I can tell we probably hang out with like different people. Well, I think that she's like really artsy and I do art too, so I think that's like one thing that we would have in common, but I don't know if we would have like a lot in common. I don't know. I don't think we'd be like really good friends. I don't really know. I don't think so.
I don't know her, but I have heard her name. She seems really outgoing, and she seems like she would be a cool person to hang around, and she seems like, I don't know, I feel like she's very trendy. She likes to follow the trends, which is totally fine. And I feel like she would just be a cool person to get to know. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I'll just say no because I don't really go to like parties or anything. I kind of just like stick with my group of friends, and I like to travel with that group of friends. I mean, I love to meet new people, but I'm more of like a, if I know you and I'm close to you, I'll stay close to you type of person. I do think that we would be good friends. I don't know her, but I feel like if she's nice and accepting, then I'll be nice and accepting of her as well.
After meeting Kaylin, my impression of her has totally changed. I thought she was going to be kind of quiet, and she was totally outgoing and so nice and super sweet. And she's not like anything I was expecting. I like actually really like her, and yeah. This discussion was nothing like I expected. I was kind of nervous and thought it was going to be awkward, but it wasn't awkward at all, and we got along really well, and conversation was just like really easy. After meeting Kaylin, I think that we have a lot in common, and we mesh really well. Like we have a lot of similar likes and dislikes, and circumstances allowed, I think that me and Kaylin would be good friends because we get along really well, and she's a really nice girl, and she's really funny and outgoing. I get a little bit because I thought that she was kind of like maybe like more like on the partier-ish side, but like now that I see she's very down to earth and she's very sweet. She's a lot kinder than I guess I thought she'd be. I don't know. She's really sweet. Actually, it didn't really go the way I thought it would go because I thought it would be kind of like awkward just because new person. It's like this is kind of like a weird way to meet someone. But it actually worked out really well. Like we talked until the place closed. I didn't expect that to happen at all, and I think I just made a new friend, which is really sweet. So it's really cool. I would say we do have a lot in common as far as like we have a lot of the same interests, and we want to move to the same place, which is Greece. We really want to live there, and we have like a lot of the same like family backstories and stuff like that, and a lot of the same like personal like experiences. Like no matter how bad or how good they were, like it was like same interest in music and all this other stuff, and I thought it was really interesting. Like, awesome. Yes, I do think we could be good friends because like we talked a lot. Like we spent a good like 20 minutes on one question. Like one question would lead to another like subject and on and on and on. And like those type of people, I love being friends with those types of people. So I really hope so.
Me and Aaron weren't that good of friends in middle school, but we're friends now. I just haven't seen him in a while. Aaron seems like a pretty nice kid. He just seems hard to talk to, hard to approach, and I don't know when we'd ever hang out or talk to each other. I don't think me and Aaron have a lot in common. We play different sports, and we have different friends that we hang out with. I don't think we would. I think it'd be unlikely because we don't have that many mutual friends, and I don't know when we'd ever hang out or spend time together.
Currently, we haven't seen each other in a while. I've like run into him in the hallways and stuff. I'd say like acquaintances. Alright, well, if we're talking about first impressions, Owen and I had our problems in middle school at some AG drama. But then that turned around, and now Owen and I are cool. And he does actually have different friends than me in a non-negative sort of way. So like we don't chill that often. In like the normal ways, where like if you were talking about like do you guys have like the same hobbies or something? Like, nah, not really. Like he plays basketball, I play lacrosse. Like we don't have a lot of like things that cross over. I think we sort of have a similar sense of humor sometimes. Definitely. I think if we had more of like a common friend group. But yeah, talking about circumstances allowed. Yeah. Have my judgments on him changed? Definitely yes. Not in like a sort of way where like, well, I hated him before, but now I like him. But like I have a different sort of opinion on him. I think he's a better person than I thought he was. I sort of had like a middle of the roadish opinion on him, but I think he's like a really nice kid, and I think he's changed a lot from like what I did know before. Actually, no, it didn't go the way I expected it. I expected that it would kind of just be like us like sort of answering the questions, and I mean we don't know each other that well, so I didn't think we were gonna like open up, I guess. But I mean he opened up a lot more than like I thought he would, and like I did too, and so like I mean we ended up having like more of like an in-depth conversation than definitely than I'd expected before. Yes, we have more in common in like just our dreams and like our goals kind of things were like pretty similar, and just like I think sort of the way that we've been brought up also have been similar, like from similar types of families, which like changes people a lot. Yeah, actually I think we could be good friends. We had like similar sort of like characteristics that we look for in a friend, and so I think more than we could more than I did before.
My impressions of Aaron have definitely changed. I thought he was going to be harder to talk to, but he was really easy to talk to, and I think we were going to be like real good friends because I could say whatever I wanted. He didn't judge me, and we talked for a while, and it was really easy and comfortable. I did not think it went the way I expected it to because I got really deep and like I let myself pour out, and I didn't think I was going to do that. I thought I was going to like try to be cool, play cool, but I was just really honest, and he was really honest, and it went really well. We definitely have a lot more in common than I thought we would. We don't have a ton in common, but we definitely have a good amount. I definitely think me and Aaron could be good friends. He was easy to talk to. I mean, I'm comfortable around him. He's a pretty good guy.